Welcome to the Monday edition of Take 5 for Torah. Today is August 11th, the 17th of Av. And if it's Monday, that means we are discussing something that took place in the Jewish calendar this week. The date I have chosen is tomorrow, the 18th of Av. And according to some versions of the Seder Olam, what I'm about to describe to you actually took place on the 17th of Av, which is today. Okay, whether it's today or tomorrow, the Ezra's Torah calendar bids people to fast on the 18th, and the Shulchan Aruch actually, in Siman Tov Kuf Pei 580, has a list of various tragic events throughout our history and various days where some Jews fasted. He does mention this day. What took place on the 17th or 18th of Av, the Gemara says, is something that the wicked king Achaz did. Achaz ruled altogether 16 years, which happens to be the gematria of his name. Achaz, who was the father of Chizkiyahu, how such a wicked king could have such a good son. Right? The Gemara asks parenthetically, when it talks about all the kings of Israel who lost their afterlife, that Achaz should have lost his because he was so wicked, profoundly wicked. And it said he didn't lose his afterlife because his son was Chizkiyahu. He had such a good son. So the Gemara asks, so why couldn't Chizkiyahu save his son, Menashe? Poor Chizkiyahu, his father and his son was so wicked. So the Gemara answers something that's intuitive. Your son can save you, because your son is a reflection on you. But your father can't save you, right? Just because Menashe had a good father doesn't mean that he gets a pass. Right? When you have a great son, then maybe you can get something of a pass. So what did Achaz do? Achaz was so wicked, he sent his Kohen Gadol to Aram to make a drawing of the Aramean temple. He cleared out the Beis HaMikdash, and he made our Beis HaMikdash a replica of the Aramean idolatrous temple. What a wicked man. The temple actually was not functioning during his day. Chizkiyahu really had to revive it all from scratch. So what happened specifically on this day, because what I just described took place over months and months, what happened specifically on this day relates to the menorah. Chazal tell us that the menorah with its 7 strands had its ner ma'aravi that lit miraculously. According to some times in our history, it stayed lit at all times. All right, but the light of the menorah that was lit first always managed to stay lit longest, which is something of a miracle, if assuming that he put in the same amount of oil in all of them. The Gemara just speaks that the ner ma'aravi was a testament to God's hashgacha pratis, that God is always looking after us, as is manifest through the way the menorah was always lit and the menorah stayed lit. Think of the Hanukkah story. Of all things in the Beis HaMikdash, Beis HaMikdash has lots of things. It has an altar for incense. It has an altar for many sacrifices. It has breads, and it has a menorah. But the menorah was the one aspect for which we commemorate the miracle of Hanukkah, which is why we always have the Ner Tamid above. We don't keep 12 showbreads in shul. We don't keep incense burning in shul, but we always have a representation of the menorah. And usually we have, like we have here, 2 menorahs. Many shuls, most shuls have menorahs right on near the Arna Kodesh. So this is the awful thing he did, for which some people fast, is that he assured that the Ner Ma'aravi, should permanently be extinguished. It's like he went to all shuls in the community and took out the electricity or took out the oil from every Ner Tamid. Right? Especially going to some Hasidic shuls, there's always candles. A candle is such an important thing to have in a shul. Light is like the light of Torah, Kiner mitzvah of Torah or, like the light of a soul. So by saying that he extinguished it, it's like saying that he destroyed everything spiritual in the Beis HaMikdash. He destroyed everything miraculous about the Beis HaMikdash. And this Achaz, perhaps if not for the fact that he had such a wonderful son, might have spelled the end of our people. This took place on the 18th of Av so many years ago, and some people to this day fast on that day. It'll be tomorrow on the calendar.